The step to bulletproof knees. One misstep in your athletic activity that looks like this can be all it takes to sideline you indefinitely with a knee injury, along with a long road of rehab before you can return to action. That's why it's critical from a preventative standpoint that you take careful and deliberate practice of stepping in multiple directions with the right alignment of your foot, knee, and hip using a variety of top-down drivers. I'll show you what I mean by that in a moment. First, it's important to get that when stepping, do everything you can to ensure that you have the proprioceptive awareness to be reactive with mobility, stability, and strength in your lower body to limit the level of stress you place on your knee. The way to do that is through understanding the body positioning that you must be consistent with to reduce your risk of injury. No matter what degree of direction you intend to take, it will serve you best as you step to be able to align the center of your knee with your third toe at the center of your foot and having the knee be on top of the foot somewhere between the toes and the heel. That will give you the best chance to successfully react for sudden changes of direction. The more your joints veer away from that target of centration, the more your body may have to course correct, leak energy, and therefore the less force output you will be able to generate from the right places and the more unwanted forces wind up in the knee. Regardless of the angle I take, you'll see my position allows me to be stable and strong from the ground up and the top down. But as soon as my knee and foot aren't centered, there's nothing directly underneath my knee to support the gravitational and muscular forces coming down, and nothing directly above to handle the high ground reaction forces when I step. And that spells potential disaster for the connective tissues of your knee. If you review video clips of knee injuries in sports, that misalignment is most common. Start with a self-assessment movement screen by stepping in all planes and pausing to see where your alignment naturally goes, and if it goes awry. If any angle appears to have misalignment, it's something you need to work on. It may take some improvement in hip mobility with targeted stretching to restore that range. For example, if you have tight hips, you will be limited in the distance you can step. Another area of restriction may be coming from your knee joint where your tibia and femur bones need to counter-rotate to allow for the ideal positioning of your foot, knee, and hip. To help correct that, practice the split squat with a band pulling your leg inward and outward so you can get those muscles firing that support that joint dissociation. Your foot stability may also need some improvement to better support your balance and distribution of forces. After you restore those foundations, you'll want to reinforce it. For example, with a resistance band around your shin to help strengthen the integration of your foot, core, and hips. In addition, practice with a variety of reaches from above to challenge your capacity to stay aligned in your lower body at critical moments of stepping. Remember, perfect practice makes perfect on a consistent basis is the best recipe for healthy knees.